Hey guys, it's DPS Xbox Gamer here, and here today I'm here to show you guys the things and pickups I got for the month of October. I didn't get much during the month of October. I did go to Comic-Con, had a great time there, and just want to show you the things that I got. I do want to start off with the non-gaming things first. I'm going to start off with the tech, kind of get that out the way, and then we'll go on from there. Last month, Amazon had this deal for this specific item. Normally, I guess the item went for maybe about $40, and they, for whatever, had it on sale for about $25. And then they were giving this coupon to stack on top of that, and it made it $5. So I took advantage of it. And it is the Echo Dot, the 3rd generation. Again, got it for $5. Got a couple friends was able to get it. For whatever reason, the code didn't work for everybody. It worked for some and it didn't work for others, but I took advantage of it and it was able to work for me. The only reason why this thing is still in the box is I have no idea where I want to put it. I may keep it in my man cave. I possibly may put it into the kitchen so my wife could use it, because if anything, I think she would benefit using this more than I would. But yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, the Echo Dot. This here kind of proved that I have a huge issue with buying a bunch of tech. And it's not that I don't love tech, because I absolutely do, and that's not what I'm trying to say here. But it's just more of the money that I invest in this habit it's very pricey, but I really wanted to buy it, and I got a really good deal on it. That's the only reason why I got it. And that is the Galaxy Z Flip 3. It's off at the moment, but I've been absolutely enjoying this phone. So now I have both the Fold and the Flip 3. I'm probably going to do not necessarily like a comparison or a review per se, but I do want to show like how good these phones are, especially if you're looking out to get one of these newer Samsung phones, or even just a phone in general. So be on the lookout for that, but I've really been enjoying the Flip 3. This was actually the phone I was originally going to get, not necessarily the Fold when these phones got announced. But there's a feature that excluded the Flip that was on the Folds and on previous Samsung phones, and it's a feature that I use personally, and that feature was Samsung DeX. And the fact that that feature wasn't on the Flip kind of turned me off. So I ended up deviating away from the Flip and going to the Fold. But with the Fold, the wow factor of it being open and closing like a tablet kind of weared off relatively quick. But the Flip, I don't know how to describe it, but it's been such a great phone for me. Aside of it not having Samsung DeX, but other than that, this has been one of my go-to phones for the year. And it's a very great phone. I personally enjoy it. But especially with this, because it's a closed thing I could spin in. This is what I've been doing for the past couple of minutes. But yeah, the Z Flip 3, and like I said, be a lookout on the video of me doing like a mini comparison between like the Fold and the Flip. That's the tech stuff out the way, so we kind of get that out. I did get a couple of pops while I was at Comic-Con, and kind of want to start off with Toph from Avatar. At Comic-Con, they were doing like this crazy deal. It was like buy 3 for like $36, and couldn't not do it. Weird saying, but whatever. I got Toph from Avatar, and I got Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. And Roy has officially been able to help me complete my Full Metal Alchemist pop set. So I think out of all the pops, I think Full Metal Alchemist is the only set that I have complete at the moment. And I did get another pop, but I don't want to take them down. The reasoning for it, so I have shelves going across my room. I don't know if I showed it in a previous video, but I have shelves going across my room, and the shelves above my doorway are a little too short. So anytime I put a pop over there, most of them are top heavy, so they will just trample right over. So my wife and I, what we did was that we put like a small piece of double-sided adhesive, so it's to the point where it doesn't damage the box if we ever have to take it off, but it's enough to keep it not suppressed, but on the wall and on the shelf so it doesn't topple over. And basically I got Anbu Kakashi, so he's up there. And like I said, I just don't want to take him down because that would defeat the purpose of the work of me and my wife doing to put him up there. So those are the 3 pops that I got. And so now time to get into the video games. And actually, maybe I did get quite a few games. But I do want to start with this game. I got this at Comic-Con. It was $50. Well, I don't think it's expensive, but it's a Japanese import. And I'm not a huge fan of the series, but I've been watching the anime here and there. And it's caught my interest. I've been watching it for the past couple of years, so when I saw this game, I was like, you know what, let me grab it, especially now that Vita games are starting to become rare and hard to find. And that game is Fate Hollow Ataraxia for the PS Vita. I didn't take the stickers off of it. I'm just being lazy, that guy. And from what I've seen of this game, it looks like it's a visual novel with a bunch of mini games. I'm gonna play it eventually. My Vita is modded, so I can use like the patch the English patches into this game and enjoy it that way. But like I said, I've just been too lazy, and I'm gonna get around to it when I have the chance to. And I haven't touched my Vita literally in months, but I did get it just to try it eventually. But yeah, Fate Hollow Ataraxia for the Vita. Start with the PS4 games. Okay. So one of my friends came up from the city and he visited for about 2 days, stayed over for one, and we ended up stopping by in Five Below, and he's the one that put me on this game, and he was like, dude, like, this game is absolutely great. I've been enjoying it, and for $5, it's a steal. You should grab it. And I was like, you know what? Sure, it's $5. Can't really complain. And technically, you get 2 games in it, and that is Risk of Rain 2 for the PS4, and it comes with the original Risk of Rain. From my understanding of this game, from the gameplay that I've seen, it's like a roguelike game, almost something similar to Returnal, but it has like multiplayer features with it. So that in itself caught my interest. I'm gonna give it a shot eventually, just haven't had the time really. But from what I've seen, it looks interesting, it looks fun, it's a pretty good game from what I've seen. So yeah, Risk of Rain 2. I am sorry about that loud notification sound. This here I got from Walmart. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how much I paid for it. It was definitely under $10, but it was definitely more than $5. That's all I can remember. And when I saw it, I had to grab it just to have a physical copy of it. I do have it digitally. I got the game when it came out. So just to have a physical copy is the main reason why I got it, and that is Final Fantasy 15. Surprisingly, it's the Day 1 edition, and it's still sealed. Got it from Walmart, like I mentioned. So for the price, you know, I had to grab it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I may give this to my wife because she's been interested in playing the game. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to her about it, but she has been interested in playing Final Fantasy 15, so I may just give this copy to her. But yeah. Final Fantasy 15, the Day 1 edition. Okay. This specific game kind of caught me, I don't say it caught me off guard, but this game got announced, I would say, just about a year ago. There was articles about this game, talking about this is going to be one of these cool crossover games, Title-esque. I'm sorry, I was looking at a notification on my TV. And when they announced the game, in an article, mind you, game just went silent. Haven't seen anything about it for a couple of months. Nothing. Get a random notification that, hey, from Best Buy, that, hey, this is the box art for the game. Caught everyone's interest. I was already interested in the game. And that was the last piece of news that we had before the game actually launched. Game comes out in Japan, maybe I'll say about a month ago. And then 2 weeks later after that, we get a notification, hey, this game is coming out in 4 days. Gave me no preparation, no time to pre-order at all. I ended up pre-ordering it on Amazon because right when they announced it, Amazon just had a bunch of pre-orders out. But the game came out of nowhere from left field, even though I had information about it. I knew the game was coming out. It was just a matter of when, but it just appeared out of nowhere. And that game was Neptunia Cross Samurai Kagura Ninja Wars. I haven't played much of it. The little bit I have played of it, I have enjoyed it. I am a big fan of Neptunia and Samurai Kagura, so to have a crossover of this game, I had to buy it. I do want to actually platinum this game eventually. It's just a matter of time, but a little bit I've played of it, I have enjoyed it. If you are a fan of the Neptunia series and Samurai Kagura series, this is a game I do recommend picking up. And this game actually is going to get relatively hard to find because for whatever reason, not so much of them the older Neptunia games are harder to find, but the Samurai Kagura games, I guess they make like a certain amount of them and they just spike up in price randomly. So if you do want to grab this, I do recommend grabbing it now as soon as you can. Or even if you wait for a price drop, wait for maybe like that one price drop and grab it. Because this type of, out of this specific genre, or I don't want to say genre, out of the series, I should say, those specific series normally tend to get a little bit rare at the time. So I do recommend to grab this whenever you guys have the chance. But yeah, Neptunia Cross Samurai Kagura Wars. Okay, put this here. This I got while not at Comic-Con, but during the weekend of Comic-Con. Game came out at that round. I think the game was out for like a day at that point. It was $30. Couldn't pass up on it. Really good game if you never played it. Perfect time to get it, especially on the current gen systems. And again, for $30, can't go wrong. And that game is Alan Wake Remastered. I played this. I have it on Steam and I have it on Xbox. I've played it on Xbox and it's a pretty good game. If you never played Alan Wake, I do recommend getting into it, especially now that it's on current gen consoles. Not that expensive, $30. Or if you want to play like an older version of it, it's normally on sale on Steam all the time for like $10. But yeah, Alan Wake Remastered, I do highly recommend playing this game. This game I got when it came out. I was always excited for the game. Surprisingly, I never played the beta. And the specific series this game kind of originated from, it's been a game that I would never play to completion, but it's always a game I would play with friends, and I've always enjoyed that aspect of the game. I haven't even completed the original 2 games out of the series. But when this was coming out, I've been playing it with friends. Still haven't completed it yet, but this is just a game I'm just literally just playing with friends. And that game is Back for Blood. I don't know if I'm ever going to complete this game. I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you guys. I don't think I'm going to finish this. It's just a game I literally just playing just to BS with friends, and I have been enjoying it. The only thing about this game that I do have an issue with is how the special spawn rates are. You could literally be in an instance where you'll probably have maybe like 1 or 2 special spawns, and then you'll be like in another instance directly after, and there's nothing but special spawns. I do think the special spawns need to be fixed. There's other little things in the game that kind of irritate me, but as an overall, the game is fun. I love playing it with friends. It's a very good game in my opinion. This is a game you can't play by yourself, so I don't recommend playing this game. You're just gonna play it by yourself, just like with Left 4 Dead, because that's where this is a spiritual successor to it. But this is a game you have to play with friends. The game is free on Game Pass on Xbox. I have it on Xbox. I have it on PC. I bought it on PS5. And this is a fun game. I do recommend to play it. Like I said, if you have friends to play with. If you don't have friends to play with and you're interested in playing the game, hit up my comment section and we could probably get a game rolling. Because, more friends to play with, the better. But, yeah, Back for Blood. Okay. This game, I was always interested in it when it came out, but for whatever reason, I never hopped on it as soon as it came out. I decided to wait on it a little bit, but I guess I waited too long for it because now the hype kind of phased out a little bit. But this is still a game that I wanted to get, and for $20, physical, can't go wrong with it. And it's on PS5, mind you. Yes, granted, this game was on Game Pass, but for whatever reason, I just wanted to have a physical copy for the PS5. That's all me at that point. But for $20, couldn't go wrong. And that game is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Again, $20, can't go wrong. Heard the game is actually pretty good. The only thing that's annoying to most people that have played it is that there's no fast travel. And because there's a lot of missions that are spread out across the map, the traveling in this game can get very repetitive, boring, and you will lose your mind. But that may not deter me away from the game. The combat looks interesting, and the gameplay I've seen of it has really caught my interest. It's just now that I have a physical copy of it, I'm actually going to give it a try. But yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Okay, this game here, kind of a little bit of a funny, not really a funny story, but kind of a little bit of backstory. A friend of mine was mentioning this game to me, and I'm surprised. I've never heard of this game before, surprisingly, and this game's been out for years. And he was telling me that, like, dude, like, this game is crazy. You have to give it a try. And coming to find out there was a physical version being released. When I found out there was, I not necessarily pre-ordered it, but the game came out that day that I just so happened to visit the city. As he was telling me about it, did a buy online in-store pickup with GameStop, and this game is literally everywhere. I have it, unfortunately, on every system. Have it on PC, have it on Xbox, and the 3 physical copies here. And when I tell you that this game will mess with your mind, this game will mess with your mind. And the only reason why I bought this game on every system is more to support the developers, because this game is very trippy. And that game that I'm talking about is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I have it for the PS4, PS5, the Switch. Like I mentioned, I have it on Xbox and Steam. The base game is free on Steam. I do recommend playing it. Oh my god, this without going into full detail about it, because you would do yourself an injustice if you don't play this game. But the story of this game is bonkers, and I hate using that word, but it's bonkers. It will mess with your mind. And like I said, I'm doing yourself an injustice if you don't play this game. It's free on Steam, so I do recommend just trying it out. Just play it. It's going to start off slow, but it's going to get to a point where you're just going to be like, what in the world just happened? I recommend anyone to play this game. This game just so happened to get voted for Game of the Month in Games Club. It's this club that I'm in where it's like a book club where we play games every month. And this game just so happened to get voted for the Game of the Month. And it was voted by yours truly. So if anyone has a tripped off mind from playing this game, it is not my fault. I am so sorry. But yeah, guys, those are the things I just wanted to show off that I bought for the month of October. And hopefully, as time progresses, I'll be able to have more videos, more pickups. I do want to start doing more with my channel. It's just been relatively hard due to work and stuff. Kind of running my own business. It's been relatively hard. But I'm trying to get more free time in so I can do more videos like this. I do want to start getting into streaming a little bit more. Like I said, it's just been hard and just lack of time. But yeah, guys, this is the PS Xbox Gamer here. Anything you guys want to talk about, just put it in the comment section below. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.